Good morning. I was trying to, let me see. So bright. Good grief. And then that's too dark. Yay. Anyway, good morning. Peace and power to everyone. I hope that everyone is doing well. There we go. It's early. It's 6:34 a.m. my time. And I just finished working. I'm very tired trying to get used to this split shift during the day. Once I learned the reason we're supposed to be sleeping when the sun goes down, I made myself a promise, and shout out to Maddie D. She gave me some pertinent information regarding why we sleep at night. And Dick Gregory had said it in the past, but we always want to know why. So I didn't take it in until knowing why. The reason is that our bodies put out something that makes melanin so that we have the proper rest at night. Once the sun goes down, that's when our body starts making, melanin. Might be, it's melatonin, I think. But long story short, we're supposed to be in the bed at night, and I was working overnight. So, thinking after this week it'll be a little bit easier. But moving on. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you for everyone that comes and subscribe. I am totally thankful. So, peace and power to you. And I misspoke the other day. We have 13,774 views. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you to the community. Now here is my opportunity. Here's a troll. Jay Weston 30. Why all the noise? Because I'm living my life as I'm recording. Then you're demanding this side note that you're a troll to take the video down because you can't hear it. Well, you can use your own wits and you can go and watch the whole video and stay out of my comment section. When I'm able, you will be blocked. Don't come here to troll. This is not what this is designed for. This page is for Indigenous truth. And of course, just me vlogging, my everyday actions. This information is not for everybody. For those who have ears, let them hear. Even over my living my life in the background. You know, if you're here to hear the information, or you can look up the information yourself, either or. I'm very thankful for my viewers and subscribers. But if you're coming here to upset the vibe, keep it moving. I'm going to block you every time. I'm not going to wait. I tend to comment and then block you. You have some nerve to come to my page and demand anything. That's the problem with the invaders. They tend to think that they own and run everything. You don't own or run anything here. Don't come back. You all, please go over to my Instagram and subscribe, like, and share. This is my page. And of course, like I said, the business and the person, there's no separation between the two. We stand by what we stand by. You won't see me behaving as a business and then as a person separately. I don't believe in that. I don't even know where people get that from. I am Nina of Styles by Nina, and I stand by my beliefs. Thank you for all of my Instagram followers. I have 86 followers. My numbers are up. Thank you. I'm not doing anything special over there. Just being myself. So thank you for the love. Don't forget me on Twitter. I am Urban Intellectual at Styles by Nina. And of course, For some reason, my videos aren't being shared to Twitter. We're going to check that out. You know, YouTube has their way of blocking truth, and I don't put it past Twitter either. Thank you to all my followers on Twitter. Likes and shares. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and power to you as well. And don't forget to go over to eBay. If you would like to purchase any of my product, you can reach me at stylesbynina@hotmail.com. And you can just go over and purchase. You know, send me a message if you want a specific essential oil added to yours. I do make batches, so if I don't have any, you will have to wait until I make a batch, or just cater to you. And next time I make a batch, I'll set some to the side to make you whatever essential oil that you're requesting. If I don't have it on hand, of course, I will have to order it. But thank you for all the love. I think that's about it. And like I said, welcome back to all of my subscribers. Peace and power to you. Give me one moment. Okay, y'all, I'm back. YouTube. Apparently, where you would be able to share your video onto your Twitter. Apparently that is putting too much truth out there. So now it's not being shared on my Twitter, which is weird. Because it's just like, this was the last time a video shared on there, and I've shared something after that. Long story short, all I can do is go here and just share it. It's a little more work. It's just funny how this stuff works, you know. Excuse me. That's my brother-in-law. I'm just gonna share it to my Twitter. These people do a whole lot to keep information from being put out there. It's funny. I'll just do it manually, but we know the internet is being tampered with, as well as just censored. So while we're thinking it's all good, they're doing little stuff like this. And all of a sudden, this information can't be found. I had it linked automatically, and now you can't link your videos to your Twitter. Wonder why.
Hey, what's up, my people?
What's up, right?
Hope you ain't out there celebrating this bullshit ass.
Anyway, I'm wondering, like, dang, the last time I logged in. Sorry. Yeah, that's gross. Sorry. Being human on camera. Now, of course, y'all always have ways to improve. I haven't asked you to improve anything on my channel. I want and would like to stop being censored. It makes no sense that something was linked and now it's not linked. It's alright. I'll do the work, as I said. It's just incredible. And I'll do the work. I'm going to sit here with you all and do the work. I did notice this the last time I was on Twitter, but I thought it was just me, or maybe just taking its time. But yeah, these people are so sneaky. Censorship is at an all-time high at this point. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward. That's how my numbers have been up. So of course I want your number. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to get it together. Now, I'm gonna hide myself. I'm not doing anything special. Could have been hidden, you know. Like I said, trolls are not welcome. Don't come here to troll and make comments because I'm gonna block the hell out of you. I'm not playing. I don't have time for nonsense, and it just reminds me of that Farrakhan quote where he said, if you want to learn to see people squirm, you'll get that self-knowledge, and then once you do that, I just want to share this video. It's so good. Once you get that knowledge of self, okay, let's just go to my subscription. I ain't gonna play with YouTube. Another thing they're doing is putting where when you search something, it won't come up. So petty, any little thing. I mean, you'll be searching. If you're not subscribed, it will not come up. Complete censorship. But that's okay, because the people I like, I subscribe. What was I telling you? Oh, he said you get to know yourself a little better, and your enemy won't even exist to you. I said I'm not a Farrakhan follower. I don't follow any religion, but some of the stuff this guy says is so pertinent to our growth. You gotta start ignoring these people. Ignore their very existence and watch them squirm. I hate that I'm always showing that, but it is what it is. Who I use this right here. This was so good, man. And I am going.
Will have more than doubled to
Ooh, we'll go to the beginning of this. I had to show my husband. This was so good. It made me feel. Fair use is the law. Let's go over here. We're gonna just before sharing this brother's video, brother, you are enlightening my being, honey. I am thanking you. Peace and power to you, brother. Love what you're doing with your channel. Fair use is a limitation, an exception to the exclusive right granted by copyright law to the author of creative work in the United States. Copyright law, fair use, is a doctrine that permits limited use of copyrighted material without acquiring permission from the rights holders. And somebody inboxed me and asked me why am I saying that or repeating it in every video. People, if you want to control something, go to your own channel. You have full control. Okay, so this is fair use. Oh, they're not letting these pop out anymore. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's okay. Let's just click on this one. Usually when you put your mouse over them, they'll pop out. Doesn't pop out, that's alright. We're gonna click on it. Matter of fact, let's get it up there. And see, they're so funny. They redesign these pages and redesign this and redesign. They're hilarious. Fair use is the law. Y'all get the point. Sneaky. Okay.
Especially
This is Farrakhan. Y'all go over to the Brother October Scorpio's channel. Love, love, love this channel. One day I was needing a pick-me-up and this came up in my suggestions, and honey, it picked me right on up. Sometimes you need that boost. So let's enjoy this.
You lied to the American people and deceived them. It might terrify you.
Farrakhan, where he's giving statistics on the fertility rate. All right, this was back in 2013, but it was interesting to hear him.
I'm gonna let this play.
Share the information, so y'all check this one out, and then we're gonna move on. Let's see.
The only thing that might terrorize you, especially if you lied to the American people and deceived them. It might terrify you that someone is bold and courageous and fearless in them, righteous in them, to stand up and tell the truth. And of course, any liar or deceit is always terrorized with the presence of truth that manifests alive and alive. Let's listen to some of what is said by the narrator, and you can access the whole 9 minutes of this on YouTube or on their website. According to research, in order for a culture to maintain itself for more than 25 years, there must be a fertility rate of 2.11 children per family. With anything less, the culture will decline. Historically, they say, no culture has ever reversed a 1.9 fertility rate. A rate of 1.3 is impossible to reverse because it will take 80 to 100 years to correct itself. As of 2010, the narrator says, the fertility rate in France is 1.8. In England, 1.6. In Greece, 1.3. In Germany, 1.3. In Italy, 1.2. In Spain, 1.1. Across the entire European Union of 31 countries, the fertility rate is a mere 1.4. Historical research tells us these numbers, according to this narrator, are impossible to reverse. He says, in a matter of years, Europe as we know it will cease to exist. Yet the population of the earth is not declining. Why? They answer, Islamic immigration. Of all population growth in Europe since 1990, 90% has been Islamic immigration. France fertility rate 1.8 per family. Muslim fertility rate per family 8.1. In southern France, traditionally one of the most populated church regions in the world, there are now more mosques than churches. In just 37 years, France will be an Islamic republic, according to this narrator and their research. In the last 30 years, the Muslim population of Great Britain rose from 82,000 to 2.5 million, a 30-fold increase. There are over 1,000 mosques, many of them former churches. In the Netherlands, 50% of all newborns are Muslims. And in only 15 years, half of the population of the Netherlands will be Muslims. In Russia, there are over 23 million Muslims. That is 1 out of 5 Russians. 40% of the entire Russian army will be Islamic in just a few short years. Currently in Belgium, 25% of the population and 50% of all newborns are Muslims. The government of Belgium has stated that 1/3 of all European children will be born to Muslim families by 2025, just 15 years away. The German government has said that the fall of the German population can no longer be stopped. Its downward spiral is no longer reversible. It will be a Muslim state by the year 2050. There are 52 million Muslims in Europe today, and that number is expected to double in the next 20 years to 104 million. Closer to home, the narrator says the numbers tell a similar story. Canada's fertility rate is 1.6, nearly a full point below what is required to maintain and sustain a culture. And Islam in Canada is the fastest growing religion. Between 2001 and 2006, Canada's population increased by 1.6 million, 1.2 million of those by Islamic immigration. In the United States, the current fertility rate of American citizens is 1.6. But the influx of Latino nations, the rate increases to 2.11, the bare minimum required to sustain a culture. In 1970, the narrator says, there were 100,000 Muslims in America, and today there are over 9 million. Muammar Gaddafi said, quote, there are signs that Allah will grant victory to Islam in Europe without swords, without guns, without conquest. We don't need terrorists. We don't need homicide bombers, suicide bombers. The 50+ million Muslims in Europe will turn it into a Muslim continent within a few decades. This is like a warning to white people to get ready for a change, but they are not in control of. And according to this video, 2 to 2.1, down to 1.8 live births, means that in 25 years, there will be a cultural change. But will you, as a white person, be able to survive? But once your birth rate goes to 1.6 infant, it is impossible to reverse. What is expressed in this video bears witness to what the Bible says, that their womb would be cursed and their land would be cursed. So we see the white people may be non-existent on our planet. On April 9, 1990, there was a cover of Time magazine which asks the question, what will the United States be like when whites are no longer the majority? And then it states America's changing colors. Inside, there's an article written by William A. Henry III entitled Beyond the Melting Pot, which states, quote, someday soon. Surely much sooner than most people who filled out their census forms last week realized, white Americans will become minority group. If current trends in immigration and birth rates persist, the Hispanic population will have further increased an estimated 21%. The Asian presence about 22%, blacks almost 12%, and whites a little more than 2% when the 20th century ends. By 2020, a date no further into the future than John F. Kennedy's election was in the past, that number of U.S. residents who are Hispanic or non-white will have more than doubled to nearly 115 million, while the white population will not be increasing at all. By 2056, when someone born today will be 66 years old, the average U.S. resident, as defined by census statistics, will trace his or her descent to Africa, Asia, the Hispanic world, the Pacific Islands, Arabia, almost anywhere but white Europe. The crowning of America offers tremendous opportunity for capitalizing anew on the merits of many peoples from many lands. Yet, this fundamental change in the ethnic makeup of the United States also poses risks. The American character is resilient and thrives on change, but past periods of rapid evolution have also, alas, brought out deeper, more fearful aspects of the national soul. In the Holy Quran, in the 3rd chapter, the 19th verse, it reads, surely the true religion with Allah is Islam. And those who were given the book differed only after knowledge had come to them out of envy among themselves. Whoever disbelieves in the messages of Allah, Allah indeed is quick at reckoning. In chapter 9, the 33rd verse, it reads, he it is who has sent his messenger with the guidance and the true religion, that he may make it prevail over all religions, though the polytheists are averse. In the 3rd chapter, the 85th verse, and whoever seeks a religion other than Islam, it will not be accepted from him, and in the hereafter he will be one of the losers. And in the 5th chapter, the 3rd verse, Allah says in the Quran, this day have I perfected.
Okay, good information, good video. Using nothing but facts, of course. minus the hijack. Like I said, I'm not a follower of I think this is referred to as Islam. We all know that we're not supposed to follow religion. So you have to pick apart the hijack. But those numbers, it's like I was telling my husband, no matter what weapons have been formed against us, they have not prospered. All the invading, all of the murdering, all of the raping, the pillaging, the disrespect, the demoralizing, the psychological warfare, just none of it has succeeded. And as Samuel Sewall has stated, no one has been successful in wiping out the race of the children of Adam. And that's something that you can be proud of. Now, I'm going to get into, I don't know if y'all know, Brother Ed has a new channel, Let Us Find the Truth. And I left off on this last night. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this and let this play. Go over.
World of Warships, the ultimate balance between authentic naval strategy and
It's funny, all of the advertising. His new channel is the Education Center.
Honor will their names be invoked, and that day I will make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field, the birds in the sky, and the creatures that move along the ground. Bow and sword and battle I will abolish from the land. Now this goes right back to Hosea 1:7. So that all may lie down in safety. I will betroth you to me forever. I will betroth you. Now, betrothing means I will take this land back. Basically. That's what he's saying. I will take the land back. I will put out the... Listen, man. Listen. Listen to this shit. This dumbass over here gonna tell you one little portion and not tell you the rest. Because he's trying to sell you something. He's trying to sell you hatred. He's trying to sell you separation of the Most High.
Yeah, this is something he's reading. The Jews and Their Lies. This is part 4. Y'all can go over here and check this out. I'm not going to check this out on this video. I'm actually about to get in motion, moving around. I'm going to have my headphones in. I just can't. I've realized working, at home, sitting down at the computer and just being on the computer all day. I'm trying to share this information with y'all. It's just not working for my body. So I'm going to get up and start moving around, take care of what I have to take care of. Again, thank you to all of my faithful viewers. Thank you for those who bless me with your comments. And I don't mean blessing, it's just a word that I'm using out of context, I'll say. Not considering the etymology of it all. But very thankful. Thank you all for coming back, spending time listening to me vlog or share this information. Peace and power to you. Thank you again to October Scorpio for that amazing share. I mean, that was amazing. It lifted my spirits. Even my husband was into it. Those numbers are staggering. No weapon formed, I hope everyone enjoys your day. It is right now 7:12 minutes after 7. That's my time. Peace and power, brothers and sisters, and I am out of here. Oh no. Did not mean to go there.